everybody! JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway, reviewing this week's hashtag or else game, hashtag if I were a celebrity. Lots of fun reading through all of these, over 18,000 tweets, nearly 9,500 users, which is about 2 tweets per user, I'll have you know. We did trend number 3 in Canada, number 2 in the US. Thank you everybody who played along. And let's get into some of the tweets from the hosts. Every week, hashtag or else has at Kesha Tedder and of course myself at Real JK Calloway. One from at Kesha Tedder, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I'd show up at random strangers' doors just to freak them out. One from myself at Real JK Calloway, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I would have dated and subsequently broken up with Taylor Swift by now. This week we also had a couple of amazing co-hosts. Let's see a couple from them. At Genvois, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I'd wear fresh flowers in my hair often. And one from at Angry Ref, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I'd sign all my autographs with Stevie, but I'd dot the I with a heart. And now let's get into this week's top 10 for hashtag if I were a celebrity. Number 10 is from at Bookman Dan, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I'd have so many tantrums for no reason whatsoever. Number 9 is from at Sky_Akash94, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I would be doing something more fun right now than just sitting here and reading other people's tweets. Our number 8 is from at Leopard King Saga, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I would be a positive role model and speak out against the mediocrity which is afflicting society today, hashtag positive change. Number 7 is from at Shami Dea, hashtag if I were a celebrity, my tweets would be funny. Number 6 is from at HapKidOBigDad, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I swear I would never passive aggressively lick donuts to punish Americans for eating them. Our number 5 is from at NateOPotato, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I would honestly just sit and watch my big ass TV in my big ass house. Our number 4 at It'sAngel_Duh, I would be an advocate for world peace and helping the needy, hashtag if I were a celebrity. Number 3 is from at RingGoldSandra, hashtag if I were a celebrity, tacos for everybody. Our number 2 comes from at what, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I have a million parody bogus accounts of people using my name and left to explain I'm the real one. And before we get to our number 1, let's see some honorable mentions from some of the best and brightest in the hashtag community. One from at KDarling_author, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I would still ignore most people, but it would be trendy. One from at Sirik, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I would carry extra cell phones around in case I needed to throw a fit and throw things at people. One from at PH1Online, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I'd stomp around shouting this all day. Cheesecake. One from at Sugar Gretel, hashtag if I were a celebrity, Kanye would interrupt me. At Nora_McManus, I could be quirky and eccentric instead of weird and crazy, hashtag if I were a celebrity. And one from at BatShake1, hashtag if I were a celebrity, what do you mean if? I've got nearly 5,000 followers on Twitter. I'm a huge celebrity already. Yeah. And our number 1 from this week's hashtag or else game comes from at Tony Spats, hashtag if I were a celebrity, I'd know my place wasn't in elected office. Oh, if only. And there it is, my friends, our top 10 for this week's hashtag or else game, hashtag if I were a celebrity. Thank you everyone for playing along. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel so I can keep on making these top 10s for our weekly Twitter games. It is a blast to do so and give you guys some shout outs. Like, share, comment, all of that fun. Please go ahead and give me a follow on any of the social media you see on screen. I do try to get back to you if you do send me a message, unless it's negative feedback and then I just cry in the corner. Make sure you get on the Twitter machine and follow at hashtag or else. We play new games every single Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. Side note, make sure you follow my co-host at Kesha Tedder. She is a killer, and she will entertain you for hours, if not years. And as always, if you have not done so yet, hop on your particular app store and download the hashtag Roundup app. It has all of the best weekly games, there's no doubt about that. You'll find new people to follow, you'll interact with them, everything will be great. My name is JK Calloway, and we will talk to you next time.